Hey everybody, I have a video for you guys today. It's kind of long, but I think it'd be very beneficial to a lot of people here that are interested in this. So I'm going to kind of cut to the chase. There's going to be a lot of negative comments on this. Some being either it's not done the correct way, or they're just going to be upset because I'm showing people how to do this. Because it's some people do this as a living. But I digress. In front of me, I have the Fire TV Stick by Amazon. You can buy these for 40 bucks directly from Amazon.com, and they'll ship it to you. So this is brand new, still in the plastic. Haven't even opened it yet. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up Kodi on this Fire Stick here. Now, what's in front of me on this TV is my Fire Stick. This is my Fire Stick. It's already set up. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to be using the iPhone as a remote because I lost the remote, but it's really cool. Anyway, so here's how my setup. I have the launcher fire starter on here. Makes it really easy so you don't have to keep going to applications and settings to launch Kodi. So I use Kodi for movies and TV shows. I have a little bit of live TV on there as well. And Mobjo strictly live TV. You can see I have games and other stuff as well. But let me go ahead and jump into Kodi so you can see how it's set up here. And I'm just going to be showing you guys a quick and simple, easy way to do it. Again, a lot of people are going to say it's the wrong way, but this way still does auto update. You don't have to do anything to it, and you guys can add your own sources later once you guys get the hang of it. So Genesis right there, it's for your movies and your TV shows. Sports Devil, you're going to have a live TV that has some TV shows and games, like sports when I say games. So you have football, UFC, stuff like that. US TV Now, that's just strictly live TV. Netflix and Phoenix. So those are what I use. And like I said, you guys can set it up your own way. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and hop on so I can show you guys how to get this set up on your own Fire Stick that you guys can get from Amazon. Or if you want to, I can set them up for you. Don't matter. I'm in the Christmas spirit. I'm not going to be charging anything. I just want people to be able to enjoy something that is a free service. This is free. And, you know, I tried myself to actually get these out to people for like $40 to $60. I was like, it's not worth it. Just going to give it out to for free because a lot of people need to know what this is about. All right, guys. See you guys on the computer. All right, everybody. Just before we start going onto the computer and to show you guys what to do on there, I'm going to basically walk you through the entire setup. So like I said in the beginning of the video, it's going to be pretty lengthy. It's not a quick video. Not short, but I do want to show you guys step by step how to do this. So let's go ahead and get set up. Definitely want to choose your language, your preferred language. I just let you know that they prefer you to use it on a power source, but if your USB port is strong enough, then it's not really going to matter. Let me just go ahead and put my Wi-Fi in. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just going to quick pause it just for the password here. Alright guys, so now you can see that we're getting connected to the Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is Puppy Cat and it's connecting to the network right now. And checking for updates, so I'm just going to check for updates. And like I said, the way I do it, the Fire Stick will check for updates. Kodi will still work even if the Fire Stick itself gets an update. Kodi, it's auto updated, so this is all going to be fine. No worries. Again, this is just something for you guys to get set up, for you guys to understand how it works. That way you can do it yourself. So no, you don't have to charge or pay anything ridiculous. I've seen people selling these Fire Sticks for $100. So as soon as it's done checking for the updates, I'll show you the next step here. Alright, and as soon as you're done checking for updates and it does update, you'll be brought to this screen, registration. Register if you already have an account or create an account, and I'll tell you to either do it to the website or it gives you an option to do it on the actual Fire Stick. you'll see create an account on the device. I'm new to Amazon. I'll go ahead and go back because I do have an account already. Again, I'm going to pause the video just for the sake of putting in my information, and we'll skip right through this. Alright, and as soon as you put in your information, you'll be brought to the password screen here. Enter the password in wrong. I have a couple accounts, so I'm going to pause it again just so I can put in the correct account this time, and we'll go ahead and continue. Alright, thank you guys for sticking with me this far in. The Fire Stick is now registered to me. You can see my name there, Jalon Washington. So we're just going to go ahead and continue. And it's checking network speed. So it is going to be based off your Wi-Fi connection, so you do want to make sure you have a pretty decent Wi-Fi.
Hello, and welcome to your
And
new
then you get
Amazon
brought
Fire
to
TV
this
stick.
video
We want to
here
make sure
that
you
tells
get
you
the
how to
most
set
out
it
of
up.
your new streaming media. First, pressing and there's no TV name to your.
I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it, so we don't need that. You can watch that at your own leisure here. I'm not going to have parental controls. This account already has Prime on it, so you didn't get to see the pop-up that you get. If you are creating a brand new account that does not have Prime, has never had Prime, they will offer you a 30-day trial for Amazon Prime. But let me go ahead and show you what we need to do on the Fire Stick before we do hop on the computer, like I mentioned earlier. First thing you want to do is go to Settings. Once you're in Settings, how do we get to music? That's strange. All right, so what you want, once you're in Settings, you want to go to System, and then you're going to go down to Developer Options and have ADB debugging on and apps from unknown sources. I'm going to tell you a warning and the disclaimer about doing that. Hit OK. Hit the back button on the remote. And just so if you are aware, I don't know if you can see, it's going to be your back button far left there. Alright, so you're going to hit the back button once to get back to your system menu. And then what you want to do is go to About. And once About pops up, you want to scroll down to Network. Now we're going to show you your IP address. You're going to want to write that down so that way you can actually enter it in for what's next on the computer, and also it helps for when you want to sideload using other devices like an Android phone or tablet. So I'm just going to write down this here, or let me just take a picture of it, makes it a little bit easier. There you go. You guys saw me take that picture. Alright, so at this point we are all set to get Kodi on the Fire Stick here, and we're going to be doing it through applications. So once we install Kodi on here, we're going to go to Settings, Applications, and Manage Installed Applications, and we're going to see Kodi in this list here. Right now it's looking pretty bare, but we're going to see Kodi in there momentarily. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off momentarily, and I will now meet you guys over at my computer. Hey everybody, just setting up the video here. This is the part where you're going to be needing the picture that we took with the IP address and all those settings we did for ADB and developer mode. So just follow along with this and you guys will be able to get Kodi on here, no problem. I'm going to be showing you two different tools. You can use whichever one works best for you. The one I'm going to be showing you first is ADB Fire. This one is great. ADB again is Android Debugging Bridge. Fire for the Fire Stick. So first thing you want to do is when this first opens, you're going to be prompted to update. You do not need to update for this to work correctly. So I'm going to just show you what this is here. So when you first start, you're going to be set with some descriptions. You want to set the first description. For me, I'm going to be using description 5, only because it's the only one I haven't messed with yet. I'm going to set this up, and we're going to be naming it video, because we're making a video about it, so why not? Here we're going to enter that IP address that we took from the Fire Stick. Okay. My keyboard isn't working. Okay, not a problem. Sorry about that, guys. Keyboard wasn't working correctly. Alright, so we have our IP address in. We're going to go ahead and hit save. Kodi is set up and Fire TV updates are on. So hit save. Video is now the name of it there. ADB is running, device not connected. So what you want to do is hit connect. And while we're waiting for it to connect, what we're going to be doing is installing the Kodi APK. And now we see that we have Amazon updates are on and the device is connected. So if you do not already have the Kodi APK, the way you would get it, hit file here, download Kodi, click on this logo here for the ARM or ARM download link. It's going to take you directly to the web page. You're going to hit Android and hit ARM. It's going to start downloading. And then you can see it pop up downloading there in the corner. I've downloaded this a couple times, so just did that for the sake of showing you guys. I'm going to hit close, hit install APK, go to the path of where it's been downloaded at. You're going to hit the Isengard APK, hit yes. And down here, you're going to see that there's a progress bar. We're just going to wait for that to finish. Once it's done, you're going to see that it says that it's connected, so or it's successful. So while that's doing that, we're going to go ahead and show you the other tool that I have. See that the progress bar is moving there. The tool I have here is called the Amazon Fire Utility. It works kind of the same way. And the way you would set it up is by going to File, Settings, putting in. I've already put it in so you can see. And I named it Kodi Facebook. I'm just going to name it Video so there's no confusion. And it has the same IP address. You hit Save and Close, and then you hit Connect. I'm not going to connect because we're already running something in the background on the other program. When you hit Connect, you're going to want to hit how you want Kodi. You just want to hit Kodi right here, and once you have Kodi set up, you're going to do install, and it's going to install Kodi for you. Also, if you want the Firestarter, how you've seen how I have it, it allows you to do autopilot and Firestarter as well as Llama if you want that. But those are if you want to mess with on your own. Strictly showing you guys just how to get into Kodi. So this is another great tool for a little bit more advanced features. So we're just going to wait for this to finish here. Now, this tool also lets you do all those things too. Installing Firestarter launcher, Llama, all that great stuff. It's just all through APKs. Or you can push it to the device using the ADB. That's the great thing about ADB. ADB is that you can push files over to it because it's not something you can just plug and play into your computer via the USB cable that comes with it. Because the USB cable, just in case you don't know, I think this is a great tip to add. The USB cable that comes with the Fire Stick is not a data transfer micro USB. It's simply charge only. So it's only going to produce power to the Fire Stick. So you're not going to be able to transfer any content with that cable there. So while this is finishing up, the source or repo that we're going to be using is the Fusion add-on. Again, if there's anyone that doesn't like it or wants to comment if it's doing it wrong, or you don't get the best out of it, honestly, it's what I use. And this is how I set mine up. Haven't had a single issue with it. I've been using Kodi for like the last 6, 7 months. I don't know. I enjoy it. I've been messing with Kodi on my computer back when it was XMBC, so it's all pretty good stuff. But you're going to be using all those program add-ons that I showed you earlier. And it looks like we're just about done. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I don't mind answering them. Or if it's just too complicated, or just you don't feel like doing it, you can let me know, get some information from me. I'll set it up for you, free of charge. You just got to buy the Fire Stick, and I'll do it for you. I have no problem doing that. But I just wanted to get this out to you guys. So, should be just about done there. Share a little tone to let us know it's done. No tone yet. Oh, it's doing another install, I guess. We're just gonna wait for that there. Now, I'm gonna provide the information for both of these. I'll probably include the link on where to download them or just upload a link myself. Uh, Whichever one, but that way you guys can have them, or if you just want to Google search it, whichever you feel is the best tool for you, or if you know of another one, that's great. But those are the two that I alternate between. There's also a great way to set it up if you don't have access to a computer, but you really want to set this up. If you have a Fire Stick TV and you can get it connected to your Wi-Fi, and you have an Android device or tablet, there's a application for Android that's called Apps to Fire, and it basically sideloads through your IP, which is ADB. Um, it's going to sideload the application that you want, so you can put Kodi on via the um, Android device. Sorry. And I would show you guys that, but that would just make the video way too long. So it's already going to be long enough already. So as soon as it's done with this, there we go. We got it installed. So we're going to be done here on the computer, and I will see you guys back on the TV for the setup of the Kodi. Thanks, guys.
Alright guys, thanks for sticking with me this far into the video, and like I said, I know it's pretty long, but we are back on the Fire Stick, and I'm going to show you guys Kodi now that we have it. Like I said, settings, applications, we go to manage installed applications, and we have Kodi do the power of ADB and the ADB Fire. I'm going to launch the application. It's going to be, since this is first time loading, it's going to take a little time. And I'm going to be installing the Fusion TV add-on. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Let me just adjust the camera there for you guys. Alright, so first thing you want to do to get this set up, again we're going to be doing the Fusion TV add-on. I'm going to show you how to do that. You want to go to System, you go to File Manager, and you're going to add a source. Now you have to type it in exactly, otherwise it's not going to work. And I'm going to use the Fire TV remote on the iPhone to make typing a little bit easier for me here. That way I don't have to use the remote. Alright, so I get my little code. And the Fire TV app is free. It is both on iPhone and Android. What you want to do is http:// fusion dot tv add ons dot ag. Done. Alright, so that's exactly what you want to do. http :// fusion.tv add-ons.ag. Hit done. You want to name it. I usually just name it Fusion. But you can name it whatever's going to help you find it quicker. Especially if you plan on adding a lot of repositories. Once you've done that, you hit the back button. And then you want to go to Settings under System. You want to go down to Add-ons. Tells you about the first run. We're going to do Install from zip file. And we're going to choose Fusion. We're going to start here. And we're going to select plugin.video.hubwizard1.1.9 zip. Alright, it adds our config wizard to our programs. And then what we want to do is once that's added, you're going to go to Programs, program add-ons, config wizard. We'll let all that load up, and you're going to select Fire TV. And it's like yes. It's going to download it for you. Now this can take a little bit of time because again it's its first time setting it up on this Fire TV stick. So we're just going to wait for that. So I'm just going to pause the video while we wait for that there. Alright guys, looks like we're just about done. It's just going through the second portion of the config wizard. Right, 19% here. Okay, let me just double check. Didn't look like it finished there, so let's go ahead and set that back up. Alright, so it looks like we're all done. Looks like it took effect here. So what I like to do personally after installing a repo, it's not something you have to do, but I personally like doing this, is I like to quit out. And you just hit the power button in the bottom left corner, hit exit. This is going to allow us to let Kodi refresh, restart, and load up all those sources that we just added. Back into Kodi. Alright, so we got some errors popping up. We're going to dismiss this. This is a donate page. So if you really like TV add-ons, you can actually donate to support them and the developers who make this possible. So we're going to just go ahead and show you Genesis. Again, this is the changelog of what they do when they update Genesis. So let's go ahead and go to movies. And we're going to go ahead and go to in theaters. I'm just going to do something I know that's on here, because you're going to see some title and you're like, man, I really want to watch Star Wars, but you're going to get stuff like where it's not available yet. You know, it'll tell you that there's no sources. But I do know Ridiculous 6 is there. This is also something you can watch on Netflix, but for people who don't have Netflix accounts, this is really good. You can find that stuff on here for Netflix and Hulu. If you don't have a Hulu account, they have the originals on here. You're going to get sent to a list of sources. And you want to go through, pick the best source for you. I'm just going to play the very first one. Now, just for copyright reasons, I can't get too far into it. But we're just going to make sure it works. You'll see that working in the bottom right there. As soon as it starts up, we will close it out. There we go. We get the Netflix logo, let you know that it's working. So I'm just going to go ahead and end this movie here. And got TV shows. Same thing, I'm just going to pick something, what people are watching, just so we can see that it's working. Okay, so Walking Dead's pretty popular. They pretty current on the seasons here. Like for this one, this just last aired the 29th. I think this was the mid-season finale. We're gonna hit that. Again, it's gonna load up your sources. And some things do take a little bit longer than others because they may have multiple sources, so it's just gathering all of them. Now, like I said, some things won't have sources, so it will load, and then you'll eventually get to a screen where it says no sources available. But definitely have some sources, multiple sources for this one. You can just keep scrolling and scrolling and see. I'm just going to select something that's movie quality. I find the movie qualities play a little bit better than the HD qualities or high quality.
Previously on AMC's The Walking Dead.
Oh my God. These are for what Alexandria can be after.
And there you go. That is, again, I couldn't play too much of it just for copyright reasons, but, and I don't own anything, and I'm just showing this for educational purposes and commentary. But that is Kodi in a nutshell, the easiest and fastest way to do it on your own. There's multiple ways to do it. I don't really think there's a wrong way. Like I said, the way I just showed you, it auto updates. We set it up to do so. And I couldn't get into the different sources and the live TV and all that stuff. If you have questions about it, feel free to hit me up. But this is what you get when you set it up. Meat and potatoes, if you will. We did the TV, and we did the movies. You guys may have saw Phoenix on mine. I use this one, and you can get some live TV on here as well. And it's just you got to search a little bit harder with Phoenix TV. So yeah, like your live sports. Currently, it's late. There's no live sports happening. So USA TV, and see last updated December 20th. So let's see CBS. See if anything pops up. Not all sources are going to work. It says they update it. They let you know when they update it. That goes for a majority of live TV add-ons and repositories. They'll pretty much be consistent. They'll let you know when they update it. But even then, not every link is going to work. Like right there, we just clicked on CBS, didn't work. Let's try CW. I'm just going to let that finish. If this one doesn't work, then I'm just going to let it go, and we'll wrap up the video. So we're going to try it out. Alright, so it doesn't look like that one worked either. I'm just going to let that go as far as the live TV. This does have a feature I really do like, 24/7 TV. Not sure if it's going to work right now at the moment. But there's just basically reruns of TV shows that they compile up and they just play for you. We're getting a lot of unplayable streams with Phoenix. Phoenix may be down or not working anymore. Got an unplayable stream. Looks like it's down and not working. But again, meat and potatoes, that is it. Any questions, let me know. If you guys want to see how to do it just using the Android device, I can show you that as well. But happy holidays. Hopefully this is a little easier for you guys. You guys don't have to go spend $40 to $100 on a Fire Stick or a Fire TV. You guys can just do it yourself. Enjoy. And if you need more information, they're all over YouTube, all over the internet on getting more sources. Or again, if you just didn't like mine and it's just piqued your curiosity, and learn about it more on YouTube. Thanks guys, and enjoy.